So when you're on the road, what is your favorite like music to listen to?
Ooh. Hmm. So it depends on my mood. I'm more of a rock, punk, pop type person. My One of the things with my father we bonded over is he used to take us to concerts growing up. So I got introduced to Disturbed and Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace and Nickelback, which I know is some people don't like Nickelback, but they put on a really good concert. So I got all my dad used to bring me to all of that. So when I'm trying to get hyped up for a match or training or things like that, I tend to gear towards rock for sure. But if I'm trying to be a little more even keeled, I love Sarah Bareilles and I'm obsessed with Pink. Obsessed. Like if you talk to my friend Gabby Ortiz, she will tell you flat off how often I talk about Pink. And then Evanescence and Paramore, of course. Gotta always have my girls. Always.
So what was your first concert?
Oh, that is a good question because it definitely is not rock. I'm pretty sure it was for my older sister for NSYNC, which I was a Backstreet Boys girl, like growing up. I loved Backstreet Boys, and we had the fight. My sister's 2 years older. She's so completely different. If she chose NSYNC, I was going Backstreet Boys. The only thing we agreed on was Spice Girls growing up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an NSYNC concert was the first one I ever went to.
My first concert was an NSYNC concert.
Really?
When I
So
was 13.
funny. They put on a good concert. I will give them that. I've yet to see Backstreet Boys though, so I'm a little sad about that.
I have not seen the Backstreet Boys on their own, but I did see them with the New Kids on the Block when they did the NKOT VSB. So
Wow. See, I'm jealous. So jealous. I know they came back and started touring, but then, hopefully
yeah.
eventually. I already have tickets for Alanis Morissette, and that got canceled. So I already have one concert in 2021 to look forward to. So I grew up with Alanis Morissette.
Same.
My dad did the rock, and my mom did all the powerhouse women like Alanis Morissette and Sarah McLachlan and Paula, not Abdul. I can't think of her name, but Paula.
Paula Cole.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yep.
Woman after my own heart.
Between teen pop music and like Lilith Fair.
Yes, Lilith Fair. Oh my gosh. And then they brought back Lilith Fair a couple years ago, and I never got to go to that concert when I was young, but I went to it recently, probably when I say recent, like 5 years ago, and Sarah Bareilles was there, so
Nice.
and Sarah McLachlan. I had both my Sarahs.
So many Sarahs. Yeah. So back to favorite road items. What are your like go-to road snacks? I'm a Snackosaurus Rex, so I love hearing about other people's snacks.
So I tend to try really hard to bring my own snacks and not buy because I meal prep. So I tend to bring whatever meal prep I need for dinner. But I'll always I have this pepper turkey. It's kind of like a knockoff of a Slim Jim, but a healthy version that I always bring. And Boom Chicka Pop or Skinny Pop popcorn if I get munchies, and a banana. Because you need that sugar pickup sometimes. So it's normally what I bring.
So healthy.
I mean, I have to wear spandex, so
fair.
I'm like, we're not eating cupcakes before the matches. I wish.
What?
I really do. I love cupcakes.
I imagine you guys in the back just smashing cupcakes.
Only after. So weirdly, after the show, and it's not sugar, I crave steak after the show, not before. So normally I'm like, all right, someone find me a steakhouse. As soon as I'm done with my show, the adrenaline comes down, find me a steakhouse.
What's your, like, how do you take your steak?
Medium rare.
Oh, of course. What else would you do? Anything
blood.
over medium is inedible and sad.
The hockey
And you
puck.
should never be sad eating a steak.
No, gotta be juicy, a little bit of blood, you know. Yeah, as soon as they cook it past, I'm like,
So, what is your favorite city to wrestle in?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I tend to be in the tri-state area. I have very fond memories of the 2300 arena because that, and also Hammerstein Ballroom, because that's where I wrestled for Women of Honor and I debuted for Women of Honor are the two. So I would probably have to say Philly and New York just because of those. I love New York though. I'm always in New York, or I was always in New York wrestling, and the crowd there is always so good. And they'll tell you if you like, they like something, or they tell you if you don't. I guess the same for Philly, but I notice it more in New York when I'm there. They're like, no, we don't like her, or yes, yes. They like get really into it. So I would have to say definitely either New York or Philly.
And who has been your favorite opponent?
Ooh,
Or several, or
I know. So I got to wrestle Ashley Vox and Delmy for Future of Honor. I've also wrestled them for the Levac show, which was, I wrestled Delmy for a Levac show. It was my debut, and that was so much fun, and probably why she would be one of my favorite opponents, besides the fact that she's fantastic. But the Levac is, there's a ring, and then just everyone is pretty much, there's no seats, they're pressed up against the ring, and the vibe there is so good. And I just remember Delmy and I completely tearing it down, and it was so much fun. So yeah, Ashley Vox and Delmy, the Sea Stars, are amazing, and I would love to wrestle them again.
and what would be like a dream match for you if you could wrestle just anybody?
I feel like this is such a hard question. I know. I think, can I pick more than one?
Yeah, as many as you want. I'm not about to tell you no, just one.
I would love to wrestle Kimberly and Deanna Peraza, who are both dominating Impact right now. Kimberly has been one of the people who I've kind of looked up to because she's did the whole kind of geeky princess thing. And Deanna Peraza is old Team Adams. So I would love to do, old Team Adams versus new Team Adams. But also at the same time, I'd love to fight Nyla Rose again, because I fought her during the time where I tried to come back from my MCL being rehabbed, but my ACL was still completely torn off, and I had the hinge brace, and I feel like I could give her such a better fight now because I'm all fixed. I've gone through the surgery. I fought my butt off that day, but I feel like in the back of my head it was, okay, this injury may get bad again. So I would love to fight Nyla Rose again and show her what 100% Riley is, what the gladiator of the geeks can bring when she has both ACLs.
So, I see that you have people coming in and out, and you, I think you told me off live, but you are currently at the Monster Factory. Is that correct?
No, so I no longer am at the Monster Factory. I started training with Team Adams Pro Wrestling Academy right before my ACL. So it's been, obviously with my ACL, I wasn't really training as much, but it's been a couple of years on and off. And now I'm back full time ever since my ACL was healed at Team Adams. And that's where, so I've gotten both. I've gotten Monster Factory and I've gotten Team Adams. And I'm currently at Team Adams. And they're all, the door that's behind me is to our ring. So that's who keeps coming out, are people who I train with who are awesome. But they're trying to train while I'm doing this. So if you hear anything, that's them.
Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to talk with me during your training.
Oh, of
Um,
course.
what advice would you give a 10-year-old Riley?
Ooh. So at 10 years old, I feel like I was super oblivious to a lot, but middle school was really hard for me. So I think I would tell 10-year-old Riley that the next few years are going to be really hard, but you've got this and it gets better. I know it may not seem like it on some days, that I know it's going to be really, really, really hard some days, but you're strong and you're going to be stronger for pushing your way through it. And just remember who you are and don't let anyone try and take that away from you.
So, kind of getting close to finishing up here, but just a couple of completely random questions. Um, Either how do you normally like your pancakes, or what is the best pancakes you've ever had?
Okay, so obviously no one else will agree with me, but my great grandpa, we used to go to my grandparents' house to stay with them for a few days. And in the mornings, he would always make us pancakes. And he always taught me that you couldn't flip over the pancakes until all of the bubbles popped. And he would always let me put blueberries in them. So uh, his pancakes were always my favorite growing up. The blueberry pancakes that he taught me to make.
That's awesome. That's such a good pancake memory.
Yes.
I approve. And then just the, approximately the most important question of the night, Oreos, single stuff or double stuff?
So I don't actually have an opinion on double or single. I tend to like Oreos when they have colored cream, like orange for Halloween or red for holidays. Or so it doesn't matter if it's cream. I get really excited if there's colors in them.
Have you tried any of like the wacky flavors?
No, I feel like I did a sherbet one, which was weird. I actually really like, and they got rid of it, and it makes me so sad. They did an inside out Oreo cookie that was like vanilla on the outside and chocolate on the inside, and it was so good. And they got rid of it, and now I'm sad. But I digress.
Oh no, I've made you sad.
It's okay. Every once in a while, I'll go looking for it just in case, and I'll get sad for a little bit. I'm like, all right, fine, or normal Oreos it is.
The Oreo gods are not smiling upon you.
Eventually,
Well,
maybe they'll bring them back. If we put this out into the world, maybe they'll bring back inside out Oreos.
maybe we need to create like a petition on change.org.
Yes, please.
That usually does the trick.
Does it? Wow, well, I'm definitely doing it then.
Well, I want to thank you for spending time with me tonight. It's been really fun getting to know you a little bit better. Good luck with this weekend. I'm super excited to watch. I like don't tell Holodead because really I don't want her to beat me up either. But definitely rooting for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. I would say I don't think Holodead will beat you up because hopefully she only beats up wrestlers, but I can't promise anything considering I saw the video she put out where she's licking a knife, and I'm a little like, she's more of a freak than a geek. No judgment at all. Trust me, no judgment. I completely like stabby, pointy things too. So I understand, but yeah, I'll protect you. I have a sword. I will protect you.
Oh, wonderful. Good to hear. So again, thank you so much for taking time to hang out with me tonight. The Stack. Before we leave, Riley, how can people find you, follow you?
So I'm on all social media at the Riley Shepard, and I also have a website, RileyShepard.com, that people can go check out. I have matches and videos. So yeah, those are the places you can find me.
Perfect. Well, again, thank you so much. Everyone should definitely check out IWTV on Saturday at 7 Eastern. And everybody root for Riley. Hashtag
Yes.
root for Riley. And make sure to stick around. Chris and Chuck will be up with Matt Sells.
Who's awesome, by the way.
Glowing review from Riley. So you guys all have to stick around now. So
Yes. Yes.
thank you so much. I really had fun tonight.
Thank you. It's nice meeting you, and I'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah.